I can see the overreaction from you guys. Take it away.
Love it, love it.
Great starting point.
Oh
Just
yeah,
who's
thank
gonna
you,
be horrible,
Faras.
and if we have to see Ancient, it's gonna be back to back. Oh, God.
Oh boy, well, we're about to find out. Ladies and gents, welcome back to the CCT Europe number 5. This is the playoffs, this is map 1, this is the first series, I should say, of round of 16, and mouz NXT against Bait begins. The pistol for mouz, with Bermilov on the outside taking a few pot shots, not actually able to hit the headshot. That's a problem. It's Bait is making their way down secret, and there's not really a lot of mouz players that can stop them in their tracks.
No, there's not. And, well, there was one. And Nate immediately gets taken down. And next one, jumping down towards Shadow, towards Titanic as you like to call it, and there goes Zero as well. This is going to be a very quick round from the look of things. Captain Kurt's got dual Berettas. 1, 2, and 3. He's having a grand old time here.
Bomb has been planted.
And suddenly leaves just a impossible round in the hands of mouz. I don't think there's too much complicating this one. They're gonna try to approach, they're gonna get taken down, and it's gonna be the round over.
And there it is, round almost done, as Bermilov and PR still have a few words to say, but unfortunately doesn't really help them much. PR 1v2, no defuse kit time is running out. As the famous song of Red Alert says, it is run out, or has run out, as PR. I mean, he's gonna try, he might even get the final kill here, but Captain Kurtka says, no, brother. It is gonna be round 1 to Bait, starting off really strong, and this is kind of what I premised right at the before we began. If Bait are able to get a few rounds early on, T side especially, if they can get a little bit of magic going, it's gonna be a problem. mouz, they need to get that shut down ASAP, I should say, as we have a full eco actually in play. Like the idea here, mouz NXT not gonna be giving too many free rounds away.
Yeah, they're not. I do like it as well, in the sense that, right, often we do go into these rounds very 50-50 on if it is gonna be a force buy or not. I do like the fact that it's not. It's obviously a good sign. mouz, right, even if Nuke is a map that does require a little bit of utility, we are already seeing outside smokes deployed by Bait. These need to be disrupted by that utility. So it's going to be a little bit interesting to see how it goes in that next round. Well, for this round, hey, this is nice.
This is a nice... Yeah,
innovative, simple.
I mean, usually simple works best, right? It's that...
What do we have? What's the slogan for mouz? Was it...
Simple, yes, wait.
NXT.
It's simple, it's easy, it's mouz NXT. There you go. There you go. That should be their slogan, man. But wait, is the saying though Occam's razor, right? Usually the simplest,
the most obvious solution is the right one, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So mouz NXT, I mean, they got 2 kills. That's more than you can say on an eco round like this usually. So everything seems to be going pretty well overall. I mean, they still lose the round 99% of the time, but it is going to be the gun round coming up. And I'll have to double check, but I'm 99% certain also that Bermilov won't be able to buy an op. Oh, the timing here. Oh, God.
Unless, I mean, PR did get 3 kills in the pistol, so if he did fully kill, maybe.
I think he did, but... We'll see right now. Let's find out. How much money? Oh, he has enough. He has enough, man.
I don't think he would. I don't think he would.
Oh, baby.
Dropped over. Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, I like this already. Good calls coming out from, of course, Krisen, as he goes for an MP9. Bermilov's going to be...
That's, by the way, a name you should be looking at here on the CT side, because he is going to be playing toward Mini, I'm pretty sure, if I do remember correctly. Nate is the side anchor, Krisen is playing Mini.
It is correct,
He's the one who's going to be blowing up those smokes, helping outside whenever necessary, but for the moment, it does seem like there's a bit of a difference to it. It's going to be Sira instead playing toward Mini. Bermilov in Garage, who does take down NPL, spotted something, and there goes Alex as well. Try to be a little bit sneaky here at the start of the game, Bait, but it's not worked out so far. Well, Hedrick, he's going to find a good timing at least. A little bit of chaos created in the mouz camp now, so they'll have to be cautious of outside the entirety of it. Not sure if he's going to Garage or down Secret yet. So Hedrick could be the playmaker of the round here to cause rotation from mouz, then let his teammates instead strike at perfect times. Keep an eye on it, but currently no one is reacting to this B presence at all. Unsure about it.
I think mouz are just confident enough that they'll be able to retake it if need be. The question is, how does Hedrick get out to sight, right, without arousing suspicion or making sound cues? As
Question.
thing is, he can't break the windows without being heard. He can't open the doors without being heard.
Yeah. Basically needs his teammates to get the entry here.
Exactly. And it's going to be Bermilov and PR holding the line. The lineup is there, in fact, as well. Now Hedrick has no choice but to make noise. And round effectively done. 25 seconds. Oh, Bermilov. Okay. My man pushing forward for a second there.
Awkward there.
Yeah, because if Hedrick doesn't pull out that molly, there's a good chance he gets the kill on Bermilov. Then it's a 1v3, right? A 1v2. And, yeah, quickly becomes a bit more dangerous. But mouz NXT, first round is theirs. The op plays itself, or the op pays for itself, I should say. 3 kills for Bermilov. Great shutdown on the outside. And it's going to work wonders here for mouz to kick off Nuke.
Absolutely. Now let's continue as well. T side, it's going to be a force buy for them. A couple of rifles brought up. Mainly the pistols, but there's a little bit of util. So this could be the sort of play that maybe ends up in a pop, maybe tries to contact out somewhere. But I do actually wonder what it is they want to do. Because last round you saw the trick immediately try to walk out toward that A site. Shifting through a couple of smokes, find timings. So
Yeah.
I think a case of bait, as I said, trying to vibe check mouz here to see what sort of opposition is it going to be today. Although this is interesting. Outside smokes to be used. That's got to be Krisen and Sierra now both deployed toward this side.
The only utility they can really smoke off a position with, and now they're going to have to try.
Contact, nothing. They know it's not going to be outside. I think it's go back toward that A side. It's going to be onto A2 and Krisen to defend. Good damage already as well.
12 bullets.
Seconds remains.
Yeah, here we go. This is it. It's about to begin. They're going to pop off 2 flashbangs available. Molly on MPL. Now, he is not in a position to throw them effectively, but the flashbangs can still work, especially if 2 players are watching Squeaky. 25 seconds. Bait is waiting a long-ass time, and they're about to be shut down quickly if they don't have a plan. As Nature's holding from a very good angle. It's going to be 1-2 for him. Essential brings it back, but it's not going to be enough. Krisen holding the line with Sera in support. That is all that you need here for mouz NXT. 4 survivors, and the round done. Oh, wow. That's lovely. Love to see it.
I mean, he could have just ran around as well and made it easier.
Pretty much. Imagine if he picks it up and then dies from the fall damage. That'd be just sad, but still. Good round, good hold. Nachu gets dropped, but the rest hold the line. And full eco up next for Bait. Glocks only with maybe, what, a P to 50? Nope, not even. Yep, there it is on the Synthiel. But yeah, this is pretty straightforward. mouz NXT doing a good job at holding the line early and making sure that Bait don't have a lot of room to maneuver. Don't let them run away with the early result. Even with the pistol loss, they don't seem to take it too much to heart. And we've got a bit of a different setup as well. Look at this. Sera holding deep from garage. As Krisen is in main.
Yeah, this is basically to allow for that ramp rotation for Bermilov in case needed. They have the rifles outside, Bermilov in heaven, A or ramp, wherever he needs to go. If he needs to go toward the A side, and A2 also needs to deliver here as well, at least one.
Again, he is in an off angle, and I'm not sure they're going to be checking him. Sleeping on the job, Nachu.
Can't get the M4, now they have a fight that is Krisen to help with the support, and there's the rotation. So it's a quick reaction from mouz to shut it down. It's good. Although, yeah, like I said, Nachu maybe a little bit asleep at the job site there.
I mean, it is early, right? We gotta...
It is early, yeah. It is,
I mean, if you're a gamer, it's early as hell for you. Let's be fair, because you usually play till...
So stupid. If you're a gamer...
Well, yes, who else is up until 3, 4, 5 a.m. playing video games? What else do you do late at night? Unless you do
You stay up until
explicit
you get bored
stuff.
and then you go to bed.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, yeah. I mean, I will admit these days I'm more, kind of on the YouTube, watching YouTube videos in bed up until like 1, 2 a.m. if I can't sleep. I've noticed that I do sleep better if I'm not at my PC. If I'm laying in bed and watching YouTube videos, I fall asleep much sooner than if I would be at my PC till 2, 3 a.m. and then go to bed and then still watch YouTube videos. Or Twitch or whatever. Streams, if you will. But let's not go further on that discussion because I feel like it's going to be a bit of a black void you'll never be able to feel. Bait. Gun round is here. MPL on the AK as well. We've got a bit of a limited amount of util. I don't know why, but it's the first time I'm noticing it. Captain Kurtka looks ominously similar to Nexa, doesn't he?
A little bit. A little bit.
I see the resemblance, I'll say.
I see maybe why, but I don't know.
Well, the hairstyle, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's mostly it. But that's about it, yeah. Quick timeouts, of course, though. Quick technicals, mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nazu did restart its game. And that's about it. Now, I'm not sure what this might be, but we're back into it, so... All good. Back to it, round up a 6, we continue into the game. Getting information, player couldn't move.
Okay. Maybe, that's
Didn't
why...
pay attention to the minimap, didn't see that, actually, but...
Yeah.
Thankfully they did it. Thankfully they noticed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in a second Nature's like, wait a second, guys, I can't get out of spawn. Well, thank God we fixed that. We're back, and Burmilov, whoa, this is super aggressive, but he gets the early kill on MPL. It's gonna put down Bait quite a little bit here. Aggression shut down from the get-go, and to be fair, MPL 0 and 6. This is unexpected and certainly gonna be a problem. Captain Kurtka, though, delivers on the refrag, and Krisen is approaching from Secret. This is a vital duel right here. If he dies, that's B-side wide open for the taking, as he shuts down Captain Kurtka, spots the second at red. The Molly needs to get the hell out of dodge. Sarah has been tagged and bagged, as it goes down to a 3 versus 3 at PR from Locker, and back to a 2 versus 3. Okay.
Clean. Last man about to get this kill on the PR at least. That is Alex, 666 in the name. Needs to summon the beast.
He's gonna bring the end of mouz NXT with that name. Or will he?
Stay tuned and find out on Toonami. In the next episode.
Oh god. Don't get me started on the new episodes of The Acolyte that have come out. Oh god, I have so much to say.
Fighting the wars on Twitter, man.
Oh my
I'm not
god.
gonna get into it.
I'm not even fighting the wars, I'm just kind of saddened by how bad it is. And Alex will find Nate Yu and... Ooh. Krisen. Is he still on A? Yes, he is, as Alex goes down B. It's a dead giveaway now to Krisen. A bit of an awkward position for him to rotate fast. He's gonna go through vents. Here's him drop down. Alex. Here's everything.
Oh, this is great positioning, though.
It really
It's
is.
gonna be almost impossible to read as well. Although... Alex still has him. The steps by Krisen, and it is the beast summoned within Alex. A 1v3 to get themselves a tie scoreline. One hell of a round to pull out here for Bait. You said at the start as well, NPL 0 and 6, that's gonna affect things a fair bit. Well, Alex said don't worry, he's got this one.
And
Keeping things in check.
I have to mention this. I mean, we talked about, obviously, MPL and Hetrick as the two main performers for Bait. And we mentioned that, the rest of the 3 players remaining in that department have been more on the supportive role. But it's so good.
50 a gamble. Sometimes
exactly.
you have great games out of Captain Kurt, because sometimes, Alex, Essential is more the more
real
the
support.
basic support
Yeah.
person. He's got to be there to do what the team needs him to. Sure, sometimes he can have great performances, but not the matter we look at to have a great game.
And what I want to kind of put out there is it's so good to see the rest of the team taking charge when their IGL is not having a great show currently, that they're able to step up. And Alex does exactly that. 1v3, perfect. Great, great finisher.
A funny line to say. When your IGL's not having a great game, someone needs to step up.
I mean, honestly, I know.
You look at almost any top tier 1 team, you look at FaZe, like, when Karrigan's not having a great game, who's going to be the one to step up?
Yeah, I know.
Really funny.
It is, and not to mention G2, right? But we'll get to that discussion if we get to it. In any case, it's going to be round 7 here. We got MPL again at 17 HP. He's still alive, but he's not going to be alive for long as he gets dropped by Krizen through a smoke. Burmilov hitting his marks, Krizen with a double, and there's the IGL that we counted on mouz NXT this time, as a double will secure pretty much a massive advantage over Bait. As the T side is getting shut down on all accounts. I mean, if it weren't for the 1v3 clutch of Alex, this already could have been 5-2, or maybe should have been. But let's see, down on B, Burmilov supported by, I believe, PR, excuse me. Are they going to go back up 8? No way they go. No, come on, you don't tell me you're going to go through vents up on A. That'd be just
thinking about it, just giving the vents a nice old check, see what's in there, if it's squeaky clean or not.
Burmilov spotted.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. It's very quick on the kill feed.
It is.
And Krizen, a 3k for him this round. It's always going to be great for confidence. That is the 4th round for mouz as well. That, again, puts a little bit of pressure on Bait and their economy, mostly. This is going to be nothing more than a half by at most, or even a half by, not even that much. Just a couple of upgraded pistols, really.
Yeah.
Even that's going to be a bit of a stretch if they even want to go for those, because I don't think so. So now we're looking at 5-3 instead. And yeah, we do have rough news on NPL, by the way. He's auditioning to be the new James Bond.
I mean, he already is, kind of, right? Just no license to kill, unfortunately. I mean, he is trying his best, obviously, and you can't always expect him to be the hardest performer, the best performer, but on an eco like this, unfortunately, it's only going to get worse. As mouz NXT, man, this is the performance we were looking for, and this is kind of what I alluded to at the start before we entered. Oh, yeah.
Have you heard the tales
of the MPL Deagle?
First on the board?
That is true. But again, just to kind of reiterate that point that we picked up early on, mouz NXT, if they get a good start, they're looking, they're going to be looking really solid. And not only that, I feel like overall, because of the journey they had to go through to get to the playoffs, it's maybe a bit of a, I don't want to say a bonus, but rather a little bit of a buff to them. In the playoffs itself, because they knew how hard they had to fight to get here. Yeah, I mean, that speaks for itself. There's not much else to say there. I mean, you try, but you still die. And mouz NXT, this is different than what we usually see out of them on Nuke. And yeah, CT side so far leading the scoreline, pretty good. Yeah. Everybody's performing. I mean, 10 kills on PR and Krizen.
Back to at least if you can't remember this much. A couple of weeks ago, we saw mouz versus Rhino on this map. A masterclass out of Burmilov. He kept going aggressive. He was the playmaker on the CT side. And so far, the fact that we saw one round of him going aggressive, I think is already a decent sign. He might be willing to do that here again. I'm liking this much out of mouz. That's nice. Nice one for Essential, looking for the second, but we love the leg spotted. Shot taken, missed, and might get chased down as well here. But he is managing to escape, he holds the line for now. But mouz have given away the 4v5, the advantage now on the side of Bait.
Finally, they get a little bit of momentum going. Let's see if they can keep it up. Burmilov's still up, still with that up, a dangerous player. You can't take lightly. Smokes are deployed. Bait will have relatively safe entry into secret if they want to. Sira? breaking up the smoke to try and get a bit of vision. And Bermilov boosting Krisen with a scoped in op. Okay. Oh, Sira. This is such...
They've tried walking through this once already. He's not going to let it happen again.
Yeah. Alex is waiting for the deep
angle,
flank.
But it is 4 players from bait down toward the lower side with 30 seconds left. It's got to be essential, I believe, up top of a roof. Is that essential?
I think so.
No, it's Alex.
Oh, no, it's Alex. Yeah, you're right, actually. The hairline. Down B.
Either way.
And I think it might just be...
Nothing here for mouz, which is interesting.
I think it's a straight save. Although with this kill, they might be persuaded to try, but still I feel like they're going to be saving here. They know they're out of position. They don't really have an advantage, and they can't really use that op effectively. Plus, not to mention, Krisen stagged. Yeah, immediately back to CT and just looking to keep those weapons and that money. And one of the factors of mouz that made them so dangerous in the past and has been an issue for many teams is the fact that they can manage their economy really effectively, right? They're smart in how they play the rounds, even when some teams would try a 4v4 retake of B here. They are not going to take that risk. They know that economy is more important. They've got a bit of a lead. They know they can perform even better. And they rather keep the money till the end of the halftime rather than lose it all here.
Yeah, I think this is what we in the business call a based save out of mouz.
Oh, absolutely.
B retakes overall are going to be a little bit awkward anyway, so...
Yeah, and again, just to kind of point it out there, Krisen, low HP, Bermilov tagged with the op. It's nigh impossible to get effective retakes going with that kind of combo.
Either way, mouz, they wanted to play for this next round. With that extra money, they still managed to save, so let's see what this one brings them. We've seen them go for the lobby control as well once or twice already. Might be something of the sort coming through again. Although it doesn't look like it. Slow and steady for bait. Looking to take a little bit of map control outside. There is a smoke wall deployed, but those do fade, and mouz immediately take the aggressive angles to make sure no one is going to be crossing. At least after the smokes. While they were up, who knows? That confusion, that uncertainty, that's what bait are going for in a round like this. A smoke wall deployed again, that's going to keep them outside. Even a little bit further, even a little bit longer again. PR, this time the one boosting Zira.
This combo is going to be deadly. PR takes first contact. Oh, sees the head of the Senthiel. This is very important for him to survive, and Zira, well, here's the double probably perform. Oh, they don't check. Boo! Zira only on 2 as PR gets shut down. The refrags are there, but Bermilov delivers. He's stagged heavily, but he's still up and running, and dangerous jump and repeak? Really? Okay, never mind. MPL, double for him, double for head trick as the round goes to the hands of bait. That was a bit awkward. Zira, I mean, getting double there was great. PR dying without a kill, obviously an issue, and then Bermilov delivers, but decides to re-challenge the corner. Not a big fan of that, especially not with a slow peek of the op, where he's already scoped in and looking to, get lucky.
Now let's find out how it continues now, because it's going to be 5-5 on the board. You're talking about it, mouz already had a decent score for at least a little while, but now they're being caught up to bait. Could still pull this through with an, something like a 7-5 easily. All they gotta do is win this round, and mouz's economy is gonna be a little bit wacky.
But this is where that save comes in play. Oh, Bermilov. Oh, yes! That's why you have an AK. Yeah. Good stuff right now.
Massive fight for Alex. He's not the only one, because Essential joins in toward ramp, having taken down PR. And mouz, man, disadvantage. Even so, Zira tried to make up for it, but wasn't ready for NPL up close and outside. And now it's 1 versus 3. It's got to be nothing but Krisen having delivered the first one. Gives away the information.
Yeah, there's no way he can get up safely, unfortunate.
Every avenue guarded.
It's like, hey, buddy, what you trying over there? Oh, Alex is like, yeah, I know what you're gonna do, Prison. You ain't getting up. Okay, 6-5. Bait, after a bit of a, let's say, horrendous start of the first half, they quickly recuperate their losses. MPL picks up the speed and kind of picks up the pace, rather, as mouz NXT, last round of the first half, brings them down to MP9s and a FAMAS. Let's see what they can do with this one. PR and Nachu probably going to be playing really aggressively towards A, most likely, maybe towards ramp. And I like this from Crescent. We haven't seen this setup from mouz so far. But he
Slightly different approach to the outside aggression.
And
They
there's...
should catch off NPL.
Ooh, it will. Oh, Crescent!
The smokes buy a little bit of time, but they are going to find him. Nope, Bebelov in full through the smoke, has sprayed down one. Look for the next one as well, but as he crosses it,
Oh, no!
the smoke
Captain
just
Kurtka
fades and Captain Kurtka
getting stuck.
in the open. And oh, Bebelov, another one coming out of him.
Okay. Well, that kind of puts it back into perspective. mouz NXT, even with a weird, awkward, bad buy, they still get away. Potentially with a round. It's going to be down to Essential this time. It was Alex for the first clutch that really brought Bait back from the dead. Now Essential not really bringing them back from the dead, but he doesn't spot the player in red. 4x3 exactly, no 69. And that's it. And by the way, for all the, I used to play 4-3, 10-24 times 7-5-6 or 6-4, was it? What, I forget the final two numbers. But I played 4-3 black bars, like,
oh God.
and it was amazing. I loved it. I still like it to this day. But I've switched since to 69 full HD because the difference is massive. Not only in the FOV. The perspective, but also in the fact that there's no improvement of performance. None. Absolutely zero improvement of performance on my PC, so no point in playing 4-3 anymore. Even the heads are not that much bigger. Oh, of course. I know. I'm that good. I just don't need it anymore.
No, your PC just doesn't care.
AK second pistol is here.
Yeah, this is an interesting setup for Bait.
Yeah.
So ramp one is going to be Hell and Hedrick alone to defend the A side. The weaponry is good for this, at least, and he'll get himself 1 and 2, maybe even a third. With the help of Alex, that's exactly what he's done. The Bowman diving down toward the lower side. Zira outside. Might get spotted as well, I'm not too sure.
Thing is, Zira's gonna miss everything here. There's no way he can prevent the defuse if they get to side.
Needs to survive.
Yeah.
That is not a... Can he maybe survive a couple seconds? He needs to.
He needs to be alive until Zira gets behind the whole team here. 5v2 is what Bait is playing with. Oh God, not a good start. But he gets the first. But that's it. That's all you need to see now.
Round.
Yeah, exactly.
Cancel the defuse even if he gets this kill. An unorthodox round for Bait, but a fantastic one, nonetheless.
Exactly. I like.
3 shots down the first two. The ramp push comes through for the CT side as well. Pretty good.
I like the setup that Bait is running with Hedrick with dual Berettas in hut, and then you've got 3 players pushing ramp, and it basically kind of crunches upon any player in lobby. And of course, it all relies on Hedrick not dying, right? And with a single kill, they probably still would have gotten away with the same result. But if he dies immediately or doesn't get a kill at all, then that lobby crunch is kind of working the opposite way that Bait would have wanted. But in the end, that's only what ifs, and it didn't happen. Bait win the pistol, 7-6, mouz NXT on a 4-spy. Not a big fan. They did get the bomb plant, but we see no Galils now, obviously with the reduced bomb bonus, plant bonus from 800 to 600. And down vents we go. Another bomb plant is going to be happening. Bait is late.
A late Bait out of Bait. That's also what Zira's going for as well. A late Bait off Bait.
Oh.
On one for Corrosion.
Hello.
A little bit of aggression. Zira is going to get spotted as well, but he gets himself 1. Utility is down, and this might actually Although this is gonna be really awkward if the CTs even want to go for this now.
I think they might actually just look to save. They have no defuse
Yeah.
kit. Like, what is the point without a defuse? You've got less than what, 15 seconds left? Yeah, that's round done. Oh boy,
Man,
this
what a
is
surprise.
this is awkward. Bait. Not really the best of openers here against the Force Spy. And mouz proved to be a difficult team to deal with, even just on Tech 9s and Mech 10s, as we've got a rebuy for the CTs, yes, but here come the AKs. This is where the trouble gets to be double. As Bait, look at the money, look at the utility, the weapons. Somebody's gonna have to go big on their side.
You think Big's gonna take one of the players again?
Oh god. I mean, at this point, I don't think so, because none of them are German, but you never know. Ooh, Sira is hitting the lottery. That's winning the lottery right there.
Yeah, you see it right at the edge. The smoke, just kind of bullets pouring through it. Like, I'm gonna hope for the best. Essential's been shot down to a ramp, though.
Closed his eyes and prayed.
Please run out of bullets. Please run out of bullets.
This is a little bit awkward. Bait, again, nobody close to going down B. I mean, they've got a player that can run into vents, that's Captain Kurtka, but it's going to be down to MPL to shut down the cross from red. This is it. Hetrick helping him out, and they have to time this perfectly, as Bermilov and Krisenbolt have traversed without any opposition. This is a problem. Bait are going to be once again stuck in a position where they don't have any sort of answer to this bomb plant on B. Hetrick might try to deliver a double. If he does, the round is back on. He's going wide.
Utility here for Hetrick is good. Problem is, the timing of when the T side decided to swing, and if they even want to. Hold on, are they going back A?
No way. Come on. Surely you don't go A here.
Okay, no, this is fine.
Oh, they're going to open short doors, see Hetrick. Although his timing...
there.
Dude, the timing is insane! Hetrick!
You're trying to sell something toward the ace of the Molotov, and on the lower side, Hetrick can stop the bomb plant. That's all he needs to do. One round's done. Surely, unless 4 seconds, and Captain Kurtka as well.
Clutch kill. That's it. That's enough. Well played, Bait. I mean, it comes down to the milliseconds. It comes down to Captain Kurtka not dying, catching that second player, picking up the C4, but they still do it. Bait, lucky that they have those players in position, and that at the end of the day, Hetrick plays this part beautifully, doesn't reveal his position until absolutely necessary, and it speaks volumes to his quality as a player, as we have a tactical pause. First one for mouz NXT, discussing what the hell just happened.
Yeah, let me tell you what happened. mouz gave up the control they had toward the double doors. It's very simple, it's that. They had double doors. They could have committed to the site from there as well. They could have swung together toward a ramp with that utility. They decided no, they wanted to try to sell a little bit more of a fake. The time was not there for them to play with. Hetrick could get into position, that's all he needed to do. Round was pretty much in their own hands, but they just gave it up at the very end. Lack of a commitment, that's all it was.
Indeed.
Comes back to Occam's razor.
Yeah, it really is. The fact that the simplest solution is usually the best one, or the most obvious solution is usually the one that's the right one. In any case, we got a rebuy for mouz that's not really looking too good. Tech 9's Deagle, AKN, the M4, 2 saved weapons from the previous. No ops still for Bait. Not too much of a surprise, but you really want to see it on that CT side early on. It helped Bermilov, it helped mouz NXT, and I'm sure it's going to help Bait as well. As we have a ramp push, perhaps, in the works. One thing I'm... Yeah, okay, never mind. Essential has been spotted.
Yeah, in a lot of trouble, but he's doing well to survive. One to his name, make it 2 and a 3. Looking for the 4th as well. It's going to be a little bit too much to ask for, but he's done his job here.
He has. Held the line long
Talking
enough.
about him as well. He's pretty much a supportive element in this team.
Great
And
anchor.
currently, he's doing his job. Exactly as needed.
Counter-terrorists win.
Okay. Bait seem to be back on track. A bit of a bump on the road, but at 9-7, breaking the economy of mouz NXT, looking to take the 10th. Looking much better than what we saw on the first half. And the funny thing is, if you look at the kills, if you look at the score lines of the individuals, like nobody's really far behind the leader, Essential, surprisingly enough. Alex at 7, sure, kind of strikes odd, but again...
Yeah, Natu at 5.
Yeah, Natu's having a tough time, Sierra's having a tough time. And individually, right now, Bait, everybody's kind of showing up. For mouz NXT, it's just 3 players really putting up the numbers. And imagine if Sierra had a good game, right? If we had seen that masterclass that we would have expected. But mouz NXT. Pistols again, and, well, this is a straight-up A-take. There's just no two ways about it. Oh, look at the prediction. I love the fact that Alex is already reading this so well. Oh, the timing is a bit awkward. Oh, very awkward. But it matters not.
Cruising slides in right as he looks away.
Oh, they missed Nature going down vents. Now that's a little nice diversion.
Nice bonus.
Yeah. 2 kills plus the bomb plant. Great eco. mouz NXT is at least trying to get maximum efficiency out of rounds like these, which is nice to see. I'm just surprised that nobody was paying attention to vents, or at least nobody was paying attention to potentially, drop downs. Because usually the CTs are pretty keen on that department, kind of keeping an eye out if somebody has gone down vents or not.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, it happens.
But, of
This
course.
mouz at least get that bomb, means they're going to have a little bit extra money. No up on the T side, though that's going to be something we already know. And now is where we really need to see the experience mouz have on this map and against Bait. Because on this T side, they're down 3 rounds, and we're already kind of looking toward the tail end of Nuke here. And if mouz were to lose this one, it doesn't really instill a lot of confidence in any sort of potential comeback either. They've had a couple of chances already to get these guns on, or gun runs on the board. Yeah, they're getting somewhere, sure. But now is when they need to show it more than anything. NPL, though, does get caught outside. A good position for Hedrick, will be able to trade back 1. And again, he's not the only one. Essential, he's doing so damn well again toward ramp. This time, though, only 1. But yeah, this is just chaotic. This is fast pace out of mouz, trying to lose the side, or lose Bait, confuse them. They have actually might have done that.
This is one of those rounds that will be a make or break, kind of scenario for mouz, and they do get onto site. Nobody's there to prevent them from planting. They will be having sound cues for it, and with Hedrick, not Captain Kurtka, coming in from the back, this could work wonders, especially if he takes off BR. He does, as it's down to Burmilov. And this is it, 1v3, a 4K for the round itself. Captain Kurtka is already on site. Hedrick will challenge, and there's the round, 11-7. Not a single player lost after the first 2 as Hedrick delivers a 4K. And mouz NXT is starting to run out of juice here. They are basically on life support.
Yeah, big round as well out of Hedrick, right as we were talking about those
Massive.
individuals that are on the Bait side. Maybe a little bit, right, a bit more spread apart, yes. Hedrick has been a name, we haven't said it too much just yet, but this is still a great round toward the end here. And yeah, we're looking at a real rough round here now for mouz. They know it themselves as well, that bomb plant doesn't allow for a whole lot. They could have tried to force here with the AKs, with whatever they can get. But they're playing for the long term here, they're playing for the win. Most likely in overtime. But yeah, this first map definitely does look a whole lot like a Bait map now. Bit of a slower start, a couple of back and forth rounds. First half, great overall. But now in the second half, mouz Getting left behind a little bit.
Here we go.
Show us what you're really made of. Outside smokes to be deployed. That's the plan they have in mind. Are these... Okay, these just... Okay, basic smokes outside.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. And there's top mini smoke as well. It's nice to see. You get a little bit creative, so obviously right often you do have a CT player in mini. Maybe edging the smoke, just spraying through toward a secret. Not as easy this time. Essential, he delivers yet again the 2 on ramp. He's never going down without a kill here, I don't think.
Yeah, pretty much. And I almost thought that Nature got him through the smoke when we saw PR actually finding the kill on Head Trick. For a second there, I was like, wait a second, the spray actually hit.
What else, by the way, Essential has? He's got the ball.
He's got the C4, exactly. And mouz NXT, they're running on fumes as is, and Nature delivers at least 3 versus 3. Now around, it's actually possible for a W. Oh boy, that
Alex
player in heaven!
as well. Oh,
Alex, no, he's ready for it! Nature.
1 and 2. On for the last one, they need... No, they need to get the bomb, but that's what MPL has in his control.
Oh, he doesn't check the bomb. He doesn't check the C4.
He should know, yeah, he's... Not leaving the position, yeah, he knows it.
Now he knows, but the thing is, he's in a wide open position. They will expect him right here, although the angle is great. He finds one, PR in a 1v1, can't win it, MPL! The clutch is on as Bait win the round of 12 as they pull themselves to potentially map victory. As mouz NXT, man, that early push on ramp really cost them the round at the end of the day.
Yep.
No reason to lose it like this. First out was Krizen with the C4. Second is Bermilov through a smoke. That's a massive mistake right there, yeah.
Yeah, not only that, but you look at, by the way, NPL, he was going for the best the James Bond impression of all time, 007.
Yeah.
Suddenly 14 and 12. He's died 5 times and got 14 kills in the middle.
That's
middle
pretty
of
impressive.
Since then.
That is impressive, yeah.
He are good for one before his life expires as well. Not expecting much outside aggression on the CT side either. They're from the CT side. mouz got us walking through. And down toward the lower side. Alex wondering if he should commit down toward the lower side as well or not. Quick boost, nothing seen on the other side. There is nowhere toward the lower side for Bait. We saw a similar route in the first half as well. Where Bait walked in, 4v4, mouz said, you know what, now we'll just save.
Yeah.
And here, I'm wondering if that could be the same thing. Unless they get a kill here on the CT side, I do think it might just be a save.
It might be prudent to keep those weapons
those
right.
to play with.
Yeah.
They got a little bit of money, but it's always going to be nice to prioritize a little bit of it. There's a bit more, at least, to have something else in the next round.
No quick reaction from ramp as well. Perhaps they're going to take a play out of the book of mouz as MPL gets caught in secret. That pretty much forces now Bait to save. And that is going to be all there is to it. Okay, mouz NXT. Round 8 is theirs. Should be 4 more afterwards for an OT. Can they do it is now the question. Going into the realms of overtime is not going to be easy, but definitely possible. And we kind of have to mention their previous results on Nuke. They haven't been great. mouz NXT had been suffering quite a few losses. Many a times those losses went beyond 20 rounds or more. Yet at the end, they still ended up going to a loss. So let's see if this time OT is possible. Oh, well, that is counterproductive to a save.
A little bit so, yeah. 2 taken down by the bomb.
Not really sure how they thought that's gonna go.
You know what, I think they're not going to worry about it too much. They're just going to say, oh damn. Oh well, let's go.
Oh, well, who cares? Let's do it. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. 4 rounds.
Yeah, right now for mouz, with the comeback, the only thing they're really looking for is to take away that economy on the Bait side. That would be by winning this round and not letting them save. Wipes out the CT economy. That's going to be 12-10 suddenly as well.
Exactly. A lot of options,
so
man.
There definitely is a chance still to make or see this comeback through for mouz. They've not really gone about it the easiest with a couple of these rounds we've seen in the second half. There were chances to avoid this 12 for bait, but it's God's will. In this case, it might be head tricks as well. Oh no. It may not be.
Ooh.
Going away! Into garage, couple flashbangs. That's going to be mouz taking the map control. For the CT side, they're going to respond in kind by taking control of a lobby. Squeaky is the unknown. That's where there is a man currently waiting by the name of PR.
Surely Bait is aware of this, right? They've got to have some idea this is happening. They have no outside control, yet they seem to be completely ignorant of it. Captain Kurtka finds Grizzin. That's Heaven control now contested, as Hetrick will hold the line on those corners. Smoke deployed, 35 seconds. Time is everything all of a sudden. PR is going to have to jump into action as Hetrick gets caught through the smoke. What? Was there a nade that opened it up?
Yep.
It was? Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Big
Oh,
boom
Captain
was
Kurtka
heard
is
throughout the
dead.
realms. Captain Kurtka, he's going to be the next to fall. This time quite literally on the lower side. NPL, a big move, looking to make this round-winning play! And the Molotov down advance as well. That's
He can
going to
hold
down PR.
That's it.
With 12
that's,
HP,
that's it.
4 now.
That's
It's
GG.
going to be a diffuse, a stick, around a game.
Counter-terrorists win.
Ouch. That's very, huh.
His
I don't
own
know.
Molotov.
Dust 2, mouz NXT versus Bait. Let's see it.
We'll watch half
Let's
the game and half is going to be
see
saving.
it.
Let's go.
Oh god, here
might
we
even
go,
solve
ladies
this
and
till
gents.
Wednesday.
It is map 2, and it is Dust 2. And whilst Nexus here might not be the biggest lover of it, we have to watch it
biggest hater.
nonetheless. Biggest hater, exactly. In any case, it's going to be a beat push. Alex finds the first. We kick off with Nachu trying his best, but gets shut down. Alex continues his devilish performance. As we have 3 players left on Bait, and, well, you know, Roppe, you just said saving, well, it might as well be a save right now.
Welcome to Dust 2.
And like I said, or like I was trying to say,
The streets have not seen an interesting round in 10 years.
I am split between the opinions of this map in a way, because yes, I agree with you, Roppe. As I've always said, I hate the fact that the CTs are effectively locked out of a round if they lose B. That's, 99% of the time, that's what happens. On the other hand, the map itself, it's a cult classic, or a cultural classic, if you want to call it like that. And obviously, having Overpass removed really rubbed me the wrong way. I would have preferred to see either Ancient or either Vertigo taken out of the pool for Dust 2. But hell, when are we gonna see Cash or Train be brought back? Rather Train than Cash, but either of those two, if they bring them back, I'll be much happier than what they did with Dust. End of story. And Roppe will be quiet because I just insulted him even more by saying bring back Cash. But hey,
I mean, we've
I've been saying this.
gone through this multiple times.
I know,
already at this
I know,
point.
I know, I
If you
know.
bring back Cash, you need to get out Ancient or Dust 2 at this point, because you're going to have
Absolutely.
half of the map will be in the same map
Absolutely.
otherwise.
Absolutely, I agree. Ancient and
that's all-
Vertigo
that's all
for
there
me
is.
have
There's
to
nothing
go
else
out.
to it.
Yeah, exactly. But Train has to be brought back. Like, goddamn, it's the
Stop
most
living
classical
nostalgia.
map. No, it's a great map. I love playing it. I've always loved playing it. I loved losing on it. Hell, that's how much I love the map. They need to bring it back. End of story. Train is an amazing map, difficult to play, really good one, and I think it will give the CTs finally a bit of that.
I can't wait for it to get booted out of the map pool because no one plays it in casual. GP,
because
that's what
casual
happened to Overpass.
people. That's because the map is too difficult for casual people, and that's how it should be.
And that's what's going to happen to Train if they bring it back.
No.
GP, welcome to Dust 3 afterward.
Oh God. By
But
the way,
anyways,
I just
right,
want to
this-
say,
Yeah, this just goes
people-
now. Mouz, they've got PR on the side. Maybe gets a light up here actually, but nope. It's going to be a little bit too
never
hard
mind.
for him.
Yep.
Round gets decided, and we can continue with the 40-second save.
But I just want to say, by the way, a lot of the Premier games that I've played, like I said yesterday, 6 Dust 2s in a row, is people just want to play Dust 2. They consistently ban everything else. They just want to play Dust 2. Everybody. Now, if you're a cheater, I can see the appeal of Dust 2 because you can just shoot through middle or anywhere else. But if you're an actual enjoyer of CS, I don't think Dust 2 is a great map. End of story. It's been overdone, overworked, and it just has too many flaws that unfortunately cannot never ever be fixed.
Terrorists win.
Riveting action here in the streets of Dust 2.
Another save, yeah. Not much else to be really had. Unfortunate. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Bait, off to a great start. Should be another eco, and it is. Scout for Burmilov. Well, what can you really do? Hope to get a headshot, I guess, through mid. No, he's gonna go long. All 5 on long. Love the idea here from mouz, at least. That nade is great on Captain Kurtka. Unfortunate that they now wide swing into AKs, thinking something will change as the round is done.
Terrorists win.
Okay, here we go. First real round coming up. mouz NXT. Not sure if they have... Yep, there is the op. I was for a second there doubtful that they had it, but... op out for Burmilov. We got M4s across the board. We got limited utility. We got 2 defuse kits. Let's see what mouz do right here, right now. Burmilov, does he go mid? Challenge double doors. Top mid, you know, short. Or will it be something else entirely? Seems like they're going to go towards long. No, Burmilov just smokes double doors. Okay. Flash behind to support that take. Senthiel will be caught. That's a good start. Krisen. Ooh, Burmilov, hello. Delivers a little bit at least. But yeah. Bait. That's unfortunate. Happened to me too many times as well.
Wouldn't even have done any damage, but oh well. Captain Kurtka leads his team now out towards the A side. It's got to be Krisen playing the box towards... It was just the corner. He's got to be dodging the action here, so they are going to be sneaking up on Sierra at least. Playing toward Goose, will get head chopped off. The long-range spray won't connect. PR keeps himself alive. And at the moment we plan to the CT side, we'll have to go for the retake here. Burmilov. Play through a short smoke. Alex is going to be caught out because of it, and last matter they know is on the site. It shouldn't be doing much. That is all. As, yeah, that's the first round from mouz. Not bad.
Not bad at all. They hold the line. Burmilov finds 2. We have double up picked up. I guess they're going to be... saving up both, hoping to perhaps put one on B, maybe one mid, one A. Not sure. Burmilov has favored A side so far. And I will say this, with the double up, they can set up a pretty stern defense on both sides while having that mid presence be extremely aggressive. So I'd hope to see something in that department. We're about to find out.
Yeah, first on the board and then for the CT side and keep it mounted, right? For mouz, this is pretty good, right? It's a very good map. 80% win rate, 15 games played.
Oh, yeah.
You and I think we saw the first 5 games mouz played on this one as well.
Yes, we did. We did. We actually watched them the first time they played, and they were just surprising us left and right, right? It was damn impressive, I'll say. And I remember the first time when we did watch them, we were both kind of skeptical about it, right? Because we didn't see them before, and I was even saying likely they cracked it, and they obviously did, as tested to their score lines. But MPL, going back to the round here, entries, Captain Kurtka finds another. What is happening here? Why would you push long double doors? Sarah gets caught. A free kill, another for bait, as even though the damage on Kurtka and MPL is severe, the double up is not going to do any justice to mouz NXT right here. The retake's going to be that much harder to pull off if they really have to do so. As Burmilov with Nachu on B. And now Krisen's going to be the master of holding down the line. He's really going to have to do everything he can to hold short as he's about to be pushed in. Is there a flash? No flash. Dry peeking.
Thinking about it, they might even line up with the collat here, potentially, but not gotta do so. Molotov does get deployed. That is gonna slow down the T side just a little bit. But the side does get lost anyways. And with the HP as is. Milov now being taken down by the Molotov. A 3 versus 5 is not gonna be happening here, and especially with the double op. mouz, they will have to give this one up. And Bait, they're starting off dangerously strong here, I'd say.
And it's perhaps one of the factors that we didn't mention enough, in a way, is how Bait officially haven't played a lot of Dust 2. When you look at their Dust 2 records, there's only 2 official maps they've played on. The 2 officials they've played on Dust, losing 1, winning 1. And to be completely fair, the last time they did play it, the first time they did play it was against mouz NXT, losing it 13-8. So yeah, the fact that they start off 4-1, it's T-side Dust. This is really looking very good, and we should be seeing a rebuy here for mouz. They've got double op. I mean, if they don't rebuy here, okay, let me rephrase that. They can eco, right? They have the economy to buy the next. They can kind of say, okay, we still got 2 ops we can work with. I think that's good enough, you know, even if you go for a full eco. But honestly, I really would like to see a buy, even if it's a little bit dangerous, even if it's a little bit out of the way of the usual decisions they would go for. I feel like the rebuy here gives them a fair chance of holding the line and shutting down Bait before they get up to that 5 or 6, you know, etc. As we have a short tactical timeout to discuss things, and yeah, there's the buy. There's the investment. The double op so far not really paying too much dividends back to mouz, so they better start performing with a little bit of magic here. Vermilov again on long. Krisen holding middle with the op. Ooh, I am not a fan of how Krisen is playing that close to double doors. Usually there would be flashbangs and nades flying into that close corner. But we see Bait also worried about the double op. They know it's still in effect. Oh, miss smoke. Okay, you don't get to see that very often. It was meant to go into the corner of long. Yes. Actually, that smoke should have covered double doors entirely. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. That's such a nice trick.
No way that's intentional.
If that's intentional, that is the sickest smoke I've seen ever on Dust. Because it obscures the player on short, but the player on short has the high ground vision. As Obi-Wan Kenobi says, high ground always gives you the advantage. As Nature's hold the line, it's still not enough. 2 versus 3, and both are caught in CT. Another save.
I'm just trying to wonder how many rounds have we seen a save in, or how many rounds have we not seen one? The pistol one, that's the one we didn't see.
Oh, do you remember that the last time we were watching Dust, I was like, you know, I remember, trying...
Yeah, I brought this up as well.
Yeah, I really would love to see
an in-game timer
counter.
Of how many save, or how long do we spend on saving?
Exactly.
On
how many
on maps like Dust 2 and Inferno?
Exactly. I would love to see the counter for how many saves happened and how much time was invested in those saves. Because it would give a good idea, like a good statistical...
It would just be really funny to laugh at.
Also that, yeah. It'd just be funny, yes, but it also would give you a statistical background as to why this map just isn't that good, right? And as we can see here, another tactical pause by mouz.
I mean, hey, mouz, they're starting off rough. I feel like they need these timeouts.
Yeah. And just like Taz has said just recently on Twitter, basically, if you need timeouts, if something's not working out, take all of them. Take however many you can. Discuss, chill out. You know, let yourself come down a little bit. Don't let the adrenaline get you, or you know, the subsequent loss. And make sure to abuse those timeouts in your favor if you can. And I absolutely agree. Too many times, like you remember, right? You remember how many times we casted the game where teams were losing 8-10 rounds in a row and they wouldn't use a single timeout. That just, you know, hurts me. Hurts to see that. Hell, sometimes I've seen more timeouts in actual Premier games than I did in professional games. So, just not a great thing. In any case, 5-1 right now. Oh, that's a missed molly. Ew.
Damn.
Oh, ooh. What is this? Exchange on long? Oh, what? Captain Kurt could just push. What are we watching right now? Oh my god. No, wait. No, Sira, you can't be serious. Oh, Alex. Oh, I thought he hit the shot on Bermilov, but he just crouched. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. This is disgusting. Oh.
This is chaotic. Hectic.
Yeah. Nate, you.
Doesn't at least have position toward a short. That's going to be something, but NPL, the fact is, he's in CT, he's got to know. Yeah, probably going long or short, and he might even wrap around himself back to short. Given a couple seconds, given if they spot him as well. If Netty gets found out here, but on site, there's the confirmation for Alex. HE goes out, that's not going to do too much, I say, but Alex walks into it, actually.
Yeah,
the
the damage
it's round over.
doesn't go to pick up the defuse as well. Bit of a shame, really. Nateju tries to take a fight through double on long the range. And is down to the long engagement. Alex is about to get a free kill. He does. And Bait continue their success. This is a problem. mouz is starting very weak here. No success early on. No massive individual performances. Being caught outside their comfort zone. And I just want to kind of see Captain Kurtka make that decision to go through that long corner smoke, because it was an advantage for Bait, and he just decides to push through into two players. Lucky it didn't really deliver a lot, but at the end they still lost. Bait 6-1. It will be a half buy for mouz, MP9, a few pistols, and the scout for Bermilov. As Bait is just teaching mouz a lesson here.
Yeah, it's not really mouz at the moment. It's not them being all that awake. Instead, right, we're seeing just a pretty damn basic game out of Bait. Some gimmicks, right, with that mid-smoke maybe.
Yeah.
But it did land so quick, I'm wondering maybe it was designed that way. Native, this is nice.
I mean, it's a nice plan,
he
but
does get caught, he's not checking his corners, and essentially he can just run toward the B site. He's gonna have a teammate as well with him, a little bit further back, but still close enough. Captain Kurtka, he's got mid-covered, and Bermilov is dead.
I love the fact that he's so confident that somebody's in that corner, just runs in, scoped in. But yes, he is out, as that is gonna be mouz now. On, well, not their last buy, but definitely amongst their final few buys, as they are starting to be run out of this playoffs match, potentially. This is getting dangerously close to a very one-sided first half. I mean, right now, mouz can still recuperate. They can still get 5 on the board for the final tick of the first half, but that is 4 in a row, and somebody's gonna have to step up. Somebody has to take charge. And we talk about PR, we talk about Bermilov and Krisen, even Sira, who usually is the one to perform, who's usually the one to give us an amazing show, individually, of course. Right now, nobody's present here, and it is definitely cause for concern.
Yeah, a little bit. So, map 1, the ending of it as well. I was thinking, okay, the T side for mouz on nuke was maybe a little bit of a problem. I don't think those are going to be issues we persist with on this map. But I didn't expect this sort of a game out of Dust 2 and either.
Neither did I, to be fair. Oh, no.
Anything with this, oh man, this is going rough here, but
recovery
back at the CT side is definitely a good thing to see. Wake up a little bit, Nathan. Him surviving as well is going to be all important toward the B side, and now we're going to be stuck on the side, alone on plateau. Taken down, smoked down for the CTs as well.
Oh no, PR's dead.
Molotov PR wants to be a hero, can't be one. And instead, him and Sira both locked out Forced in front by Molotov. There's another one, and there's going to be yet another one going the way of bait. Nothing Bermilov can really do here.
Yeah, this is just coming apart.
Yeah, mouz going for desperate plays. You know the saying, desperate measures call for desperate, or desperate times call for desperate measures, but...
Yes, absolutely. And
maybe
this
not
is
that
what
desperate.
this is where I kind of alluded to earlier when they still had the double up, is why wouldn't you put some mid-pressure into play? Because it works really well for the CTs if they can time it through short. And yeah, that just speaks for itself. What kind of I wanted to see from mouz is with the double up, if they had 1B, 1 long, or 1A side somewhere, and then you'd have some presence through short and double doors mid, hoping to take control of a massive portion of the map, lockout bait to making basically a straight run for the sides through those pesky one-way corners. And unfortunately, mouz since then hasn't really recovered, haven't really been able to do much, as we have a half buy again. It is basically an eco, and it is just coming apart at the seams as Krisen close by. Does he get checked at card? He gets spotted. He does get one, but that is all he is allowed to take as Bermilov and PR come in swinging from lower. But look who's waiting in T-base still, and Bermilov just keeps on running. Ay. As that is 9-1. And somebody call 911 because the house of mouz is crumbling.
Bomb has been planted.
And yes, I just made a Disney reference because that's what's happening with them as well. They're just crumbling apart.
Being a little goofy, being a little silly here.
Yeah. Can he steal the up? He can. There we go. Is that a dragon lore, by the way? It is. Oh, nice.
No, I think this is called the Asimov.
Ah, of course. Well, that's a high price to pay to win, but they care
they don't
not.
care. It's
they
9-1.
literally don't care. Exactly.
They don't care if they lose a player or two here.
They're lucky. They don't care at all because they might as well lose all 5 as long as they win. That's all that matters, and at 9-1, it's a pretty successful first half, regardless of how this ends up going.
Yeah, look at the money they have as well. Like, 2 of them started at 12k here.
Yep, exactly.
A bait is more than okay. Here, this round was never going to be much for mouz, it seemed. Like, from the very start. The bait and switch was okay in terms of an idea, but the actual result of it wasn't all that great. It could have been executed better as well. You could have double swing at the same time. You could have boosted a Krisen on top, maybe. I don't know. There were I don't know. It just feels very lackluster for mouz right now. Nuke, somehow the result seems to have shaken them a little bit, and for bait, it just woke them up completely.
Oh, yeah. And this is, I guess, one of the discussions that we kind of entered into the series with before we went on to Nuke, is how bait definitely seem like the team that are a little bit more stable in terms of performance. You know who you can count on. And then you've got those players like Essential and Alex and Captain Kurtka, who, whilst they mostly perform their duties as good anchors or as good supports, they can also pop off really well. On the other side, mouz NXT do rely a little bit on PR performing well, Bermilov getting those shots in, and Krisen, of course, always being on the top of his game, as he is the highest rated player of mouz NXT as well. But here, nobody's showing up. As PR, he gets one, immediately traded back, and we are on a 4-4 trajectory here, as mouz NXT struggling to keep themselves ahead. Ooh, that challenge by Bermilov. This is a deadly angle.
By the way, to anyone listening, don't believe the lies this man has told you. Krisen,
really?
the highest rated. It's PR or Zero, the highest rated players on this mouse side. Krisen, he's just a great player overall in IGL for this team. Frankie,
you're
IGL.
correct. It's PR. Yes, you were right. Oh, my bad. But I'm so used to seeing Krisen. Bro, I'm so used to seeing
on the internet. How dare you?
Like everybody else. But no, like I'm. I'm so used to seeing Krisen perform well. That's, you know, maybe where I'm coming from. That's where I'm definitely coming from. And unfortunately here, it hasn't really
the timing
been
of
the
this
case.
is what could decide it all here. The mid-duel might make things easier or make it just a nightmare to deal with for mouz, because now they don't have the position towards short. They can't the bomb plant, though it is close.
No boost.
Heading through the box, the boost too late, and the round's done, so.
Ooh, this is painful.
Yeah, mouz getting slapped around with their own map pick.
Yeah.
We both agree with the Day after nuke. They should be going to a third map as well, but I don't think it is.
Yes, I would have thought so as well. I mean, I did think so, but unfortunately, it's a complete reversal, and Bait seemingly setting themselves up for a quick 2-0. It really is coming apart here for mouz. Also, not to mention this boost right here should have happened immediately when they were in position to do so, not jumping to try and prevent the plant or anything. Just go for the boost, lads. You need that positional advantage.
Just do it.
Just do it, exactly. Don't wait for it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Oh, Shia LaBeouf, huh? We're gonna go that far.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it.
I haven't heard that speech in a while, but it's a damn good speech.
I mean, he was cooking something there.
You know that was in fact a performance for like a class, actors class, something like that, for a college that he was visiting or something like that, as far as I read. But yeah, he was definitely cooking hard, as CCT PR did as well, but it's a 2-on-2 again. Captain Kurtka spotted top mid. Do you really want to take a straight fight with that? I think not. The op still in the hands of Alex. This is going to be very dangerous all of a sudden. Bait might just be forced to drop around. 2 to 10 though, not really very confident, or not a lot of confidence boost from this one.
That's just great positioning as well, all ready to be in for Captain Kurtka. Head spotted. And Rulda might have decided a round now for mouz. Not done just yet, but it's Alex. Had a 1v3 on nuke. He's looking for a 1v2 this time, but it's not going to happen. A second round from mouz. At least something.
Oh boy. Well, at least they doubled their scoreline, so there's that. You know, if you want to take the positives out of it. Not that there are many in general.
Yeah, there's not much here. There's not a lot of good things for mouz. Like, the one thing we had looked toward Dust is long or short control. There was none of that for mouz. They got shafted on long, blasted on short. And they never got a chance. They just had to save whatever was B. It's just, yeah. Nothing really to talk about here in terms of the first half of mouz. For Bait, they played well. They had every individual do what they had to.
Exactly.
Everyone performing, and they might continue for this second pistol as well. But on toward the B side, 4v4 bomb still needs to be planted as well.
Fake plant.
Once funnel the CT's in through the window. There's 1 and 2 gone by PR's Glock. And looking for a couple more as well. They've done enough. They've done well to shut down this round. As mouz, well, that's the third at least on the board. That's a pistol in the bag.
Well, that's the pistol. It's the one you need to start off a potential comeback, and it's the one they definitely relied upon getting. And from this point forward, everything has to go pristinely. They can't allow a single round to be dropped before they can get close to that 10th of Bait. As we have a force buy, surprisingly enough, on Dust 2. It's becoming more and more common to see force buys on the CT side. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan since the changes to the economy, especially on a map like Dust 2 where you're primarily going towards mid to long range engagements. The M4s are just that much better than anything else. Even if you're lacking a little bit of util, you've still got that firepower. And we've got mouz NXT trying for a fast B play. The smoke stops them as they rotate back towards short and take A control. As this will be the 4th probably confirmed soon. There's really no way of Bait stopping them.
Yeah, there's no position for Bait to work with here at the moment. So They're basically hoping for some magic, some miracles to be performed by these players they currently have stuck in CT. One man's deep through long in T-Sport as well, so this is just gotta be the save. There's nothing. Nothing for them, but it means they've got at least a chance in the next round to do, you know, similar sort of damage. Or better. Essential, good for one. It's gonna be a Mag 10 maybe? I'm not too sure what that was on the ground.
Wow.
Might be a pistol. I'm not seeing anyone pick anything up, so...
Not like it matters a lot.
Yeah, not that it matters.
Exactly. So, we've got a failed force buy for bait that they will save with all 5 players, surprisingly enough. Most likely, I would assume. As mouz is slowly but surely crawling their way back. They have yet to start walking, but even a crawl is better than nothing. And let's see if they can keep it up. 6 to go to tie it up. 6 rounds in a row. I mean, look, I'm a big fan of mouz NXT. You and I both are. But we both know that 6 rounds in a row is not going to be easy. Especially not once Bait gets those weapons out. That op out on Head Trick, of course. And let's see where we are headed with this one. Ladies and gents, round 15. The force buy that failed presents itself an option again to Bait to potentially close to 11th. As we start off with long aggression. 2 players on B holding the line. Essential getting caught. Sira with a good timing. Head Trick will be caught wide towards Goose. And yes, that is the round of 5 to mouz NXT. Almost confirmed at this point. No doubt. Bait realize that, well, what can they really do besides just bow out of the round itself? I mean, they can potentially catch Sira, but it's not going to change anything for the better. The Mag 10 is not a massive game changer, and getting a little bit more money in the bank for Sira, always a great thing. Regardless, mouz NXT, their map pick, their strongest map, arguably by a mile, and it ain't looking too swell when we ended the halftime. Or it did not, at least. Perhaps the T side is where we should have focused our attention to, and certainly it's where mouz NXT find their, well, great success. But here we are. The round that's gonna either make or break mouz NXT. Bait onto the rifles. I'm not sure there is enough for the AWP. We'll have to wait and see until we get actually to the round. The replays, of course, showing us the moments from the previous, and there is enough. Okay, Head Trick has enough for the op. And we begin with a pretty classic split. 2 towards B, 3 towards long. No short control, no short aggression. That's something that we haven't seen from either side, which is a bit surprising to me. Short aggression is usually quite prominently effective for the CTs. It can quickly shut down any sort of early attempts of the Ts. It can take mid control in their hands, and we can see perhaps why they don't want to do it. Counter mollies and nades are being thrown consistently into that corner. That smoke is indicative of a potential A split, although you really want to take that risk. You've got openings from window towards NCT to crossfire you if you do that. And they're going to go towards short indeed. Here we go. All eyes on Head Trick now. The op is poised to strike for the first target that comes into play. Still 2 smokes available to mouz NXT. How they use them is going to be now imperative. The mollies will help clear the site and Goose, but you do need that first contact to go your way if you're mouz NXT. As the smoke is a dead giveaway. Counter nades being thrown. That's a hell of a good nade. Molly's being thrown onto Plateau, into Goose as well, but the angle for Head Trick blinded out of position. That's a good one, but still considering the shot here, Kristen gets shut out. 5 to 4. MPL gets caught just as he walks into the smoke. The timing is perfect. Nachu finds Alex. This could work out beautifully. It does, but Head Trick ain't done yet. Just as I say it, though, it's down to Essential, and it's a 1v3 that he cannot win. mouz NXT get the gun round and persevere for a few rounds longer. Damn, this has been a bit of a emotional ride, we should say. It certainly hasn't been the greatest for mouz, but with the comeback set to start, or at least set to continue, perhaps we can have a third map in the works, hey? What do you say, Roppe?
You know, I'm not gonna say it's not impossible, but still, it doesn't look good. It's pretty much... It's pretty much the current story, right? I'm not gonna believe until I see 13 on the board for mouz. Because it is just that deadly of a first half, pretty much. 10-2. Yeah, that's... Oh, in most cases, a game over. But if we do start to see those individuals on the mouz side, we're kind of getting a taste of them. Burmilov, nice 2k in the previous round, of course, as well. Very much a necessary round out of him. Impact. Important. Dust 2, Aupers, we love it. They love it. Well, let's see how does this continue. For the CT side, 1M4, a couple of scouts board up as well. I like it. Scouts there to do damage. Deagles on NPL, Captain Kurt got M4 essential. This could work out still for a round somehow. Although, that is a very sharp shot from Burmilov.
It is.
Legs of essential. Bleeding.
Luckily, there's no bleed factor in this game, otherwise he'd already be dead by now. Dots are hella crazy good in RPGs. And whenever I remember damage over time, dots, I remember the Onyxia light animation. You've probably seen it a million times yourself, but if you haven't, I'll post that video in a moment. Alex, though, meanwhile, wiping out mouz with a scout. Hello, head trick with a double, and the damage on PR is sublime. That's round. Holy hell, that's
in a flawless fashion as well.
That's a half buy. That's a literal half buy they go into, win it, and just clean up mouz itself. Oh boy, oh
saved
boy.
M4, a couple of scouts, and that's a round. Looking to get 11 on the board, and they've done so. What a way. Alex, important kills out of the scout, massive. And you got nothing to say on mouz's side for that. You should have won that. You shouldn't be losing these rounds, because now that's pressure. Stress started to build up there as well in that T-side counter, I'm sure. They need to get something out of this one, and right away. Need to deny that 12, if nothing else. That was the one thing on Nuke that really screwed him over, because one mistake afterward. That looked them out of the map itself completely here. Up against the wide awake bait. A little bit of useful entry as well, given toward the B side. Essential taken down. Well, Kristen, how was he managed to get a catwalk? I don't know, but he's got to make it work for at least one.
Oh, still gets caught.
Could have been better, but Captain Kurt, he's still afraid as well to make rotations on his own. While holding for PR on long, keep an eye on the kill feed. We might see something just in a moment or two. Tags going every single way at the moment.
Oh, that nade.
A great nade. And his PR on Burmilov remains. Molotov on a short as well for Captain Kurtgat, runs out of util, and he's wanted to be a little bit proactive here. Another Molotov on the ground beneath him as well if he wants to get that.
And they hear the rotation towards B.
And Alex.
Oh, Alex.
The play of the game, potentially. This is it. Not checking it. Burmilov is taken down and up into the low upper tunnels. There's another victim to the M4.
Headshots PR as well. It's down to a 1v2, and head trick. He's got a very tough job ahead of him with the low HP he has, but it's a 1v1. PR versus head trick. 5 HP for head trick. Oh man, this is tough, but PR making a lot of noise, not hiding his intent. The bomb plant happening. Now it's down to this clutch maneuver. Can the headshot connect? Sees it, gets it, head trick saves it. No freaking way. That is round 12 to bait. That is insane right now.
That is insanity. Insane. Indeed.
Counter-terrorists win.
Bait, they pull it through Alex. One hell of a play made by him toward the lower tunnels to even get to that position. The trades were there from PR, yes, but it was just enough for Hedrick with 5 HP to his name. Clutch up a big time. A massive round out of the man and massive for Bait. 12-6 on the board. Damn. And you can't do much about that if you're mouz. You should have had a better first half. You don't have enough leeway in the second. They can't make mistakes.
There's the short play. I called it earlier. We want to see that short aggression. It pays off. As Alex gets the entry, secures mid control, and mouz is focused. Yeah, exactly. As mouz is now forced to take this, long take into a site. This is not going to work out the way they planned, probably. Let's see for the first few. The spray is a lot of damage.
That's good.
MPL in Gandalf.
They need a Molotov. Potentially a Battle Rogue to get rid of him.
That's it.
But there's nothing such on that T side. Serai at 1v5 needs to deliver magic, miracles.
Ace clutch is all it
but
takes.
he can't do so. He runs out of ammunition. Well, Bait, they run mouz out of the competition.
GG, the House of mouz crumbles as Bait destroy them on both maps. On the map pick of mouz, they absolutely eviscerate them at